I am in front of the altar in our church and to share with you that this is my home. This is my home. This is the reason that I became a priest many, many years ago. Coming from the West, I want to share with you something that the old-timers used to do. And I can remember as a kid listening to them talking about this as we grew up on our ranch. What they would do is if you had a Mustang, that is, if they'd captured a wild horse, and this horse was just becoming impossible to train. Nobody could stay on it. It bucked, it snorted, it bit. It did all kinds of things just to demonstrate, you're not going to train me. And so, finally, what the old-timers would do is they would take the horse and they would tie a burro to it by a long rope. And then they would open up the gate of the corral and they would just let the two of them run off. But it was kind of a comical sight because the horse couldn't wait to get out of there, kicking and snorting and just bucking, and ran so fast. And that poor little burro, that if it didn't keep up, which is very hard to do, it would get dragged. And on this very odd-looking couple would run until they passed over the horizon. Then in a couple of days, guess what happened? They would look up and over the horizon came this pair again, but not really that odd looking. Because the burro was leading the horse. A very tired horse. The burro was leading the horse back home. And what had taken place is that the horse, bucking and snorting and just running, finally got tired. And when the horse or the Mustang became tired, the burro took over and led it home. Laura Murray once said that no matter who you are or where you are, instinctively, you want to go home. I believe that every human being should have 3 homes. 1, a domestic home. 2, a church home. And 3, an eternal home. That eternal home that we don't have to die in order to pass into, but that eternal home that we can live into right now. That's one of the beautiful gifts that God has given us. And so my question is, and it's in light of the gospel we had last Sunday. Jesus was the good shepherd. I love this metaphor. Let's be burros and ask ourselves, who are we leading home?